Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Myra, and in today's video I am going to bring you along to my week. It's the start of the week today, technically Tuesday, but it was Memorial Day weekend, and so I had a few days off to just chill. I didn't do any crochet, and so today is the start of my week. It's Tuesday, May 27th. I also just came back from Disney a few days ago, so this long weekend was really nice because I got to sleep in and we got to just chill. But today I have an eyebrow appointment. I'm getting my eyebrows microbladed for the third time. I got them done the first time back in like college. It was either back in college or during cosmetology school, one of those, because one of my friends in cosmetology school actually worked here, and I don't remember if she recommended me them or I had already gotten it before then and then I just got it again. But I did internship here as well because during cosmetology school they required us to do like some kind of beauty internship for a few hours, and I did it here, and then I got them done again a second time, and now we are on the third time of getting my eyebrows microbladed. They do start to fade after a few years, and they actually started to fade for me when I was pregnant, but of course you can get them done because it's technically a tattoo. And then after I had him, I breastfed for 18 months, and so of course you can't get it during that time either. And so I ended up just waiting up until now. I'm very excited. This is the before. I don't have any makeup on it. You can't come with any makeup. I actually have my appointment in 5 minutes. I thought I was running really early, but I do live about an hour away, and me thinking that I was like so early, I ended up going to Jamba Juice, which is like 10 minutes from here. I'm not really too familiar with this neighborhood, so it was 10 minutes from here, but they took a long time, and so I ended up getting here 5 minutes before my appointment. I don't have much time to talk, you guys, and it does take about 3 to 4 hours, but let's see what the after looks like. Here's the before. So I'm currently waiting for the first step, which is like the numbing process. It takes like 30 minutes, and I'm currently editing some Beauty by Myra nail videos, and then on my other phone I'm watching YouTube. So I'm just waiting for 30 minutes and then the actual microblading process will get started. I do have a lot of videos to edit for my crochet page and my nail page, so this time is perfect for that. I am basically done. They're just letting the ink sit on my eyebrows for about 15 minutes. Sorry you guys, my hair's really bugging me today. So I am all done with my appointment, and actually went by a lot faster than I remembered. I was looking back at my pictures, and it was actually 3 years ago since I came the last time. I didn't feel like it was that long since I was last here, but in 1 month I do come for my touch-up, which is a complimentary touch-up that is included, because once it starts like peeling and all of that, it's just like a tattoo. It might like look faded or maybe lighter in some spots, and so you come in and they touch it up. Yeah, this is what they look like. I'm absolutely in love. Like I said, this is the third time I've come here. I always get them done with the same girl. She is so talented and amazing, and super excited to have these done. Now going back home, I think there's a lot of traffic right now. It is rush hour. It probably takes a little bit over an hour. I just got done doing my aftercare for my eyebrows. They look so good. I love it. You basically just wash it and then you put on like an ointment that is provided for the next few weeks, and then a month from today I'm gonna go get them touched up. And now we're gonna get to crocheting. So I do have a open custom order right now that I'm working on, and I can't wait to see how it's gonna look. So I actually had to frog a lot of what I had already done. So basically I had to work on it for like an entire day, and once I put, so basically I never put the eyes in where it tells you to. I kind of finished the entire thing, and up until the point where I think maybe it's not, like it's gonna keep closing and closing and it's not gonna let me anymore, that's when I put them in, which I quickly realized that I shouldn't be doing that based off what happened yesterday. So I did just that, right? I basically did, this has a lot of rows in it. It's basically the face. There is 33 rounds. Okay, so basically when I was like at the 30th or so round, I decided to put the eyes in, and I realized that the head was just too big. So I was just working away, working working 30 rows. Here we go. And then I realized that the face was too big. I am using a weight 4 yarn from Premier. So it's the Premier Basics DK. Oh, it's a number 3 weight, so lightweight. And it calls for a 4mm size hook. Now I crochet very loosely. I have a very loose tension. I divide it by 2 and then I go up half size. Like for example, for the Premier Parfait Chunky, it calls for an 8mm. I divide it by 2, so that's 4. And then I add half a size, so I use a 4.5mm hook. For this one, I don't know why I didn't do that. All I did was I used a 3mm. I felt like the 2 and the 2.5 were just too small, right? So I first started off doing it in a size 3mm. That was way too big. So I had to frog the entire 30 rows that I had worked on and start all over, which is like fine because I'd rather it be nice and the way that I want it at the end for a customer. But it was just like a whole day's worth of work, right? Now I restarted it using a 2.5mm, which was what I was supposed to start with because it calls for a 4mm divided by 2. It's 2. You add half size. I'm supposed to be using a 2.5mm. Like, should have done that since the beginning, but I just didn't. I was actually a little bit scared that it was gonna come out big too, so I was like, maybe I should go down to a 2. But I was like, nah, I think that'll be too small. So it's coming out a lot better. I'm really liking the size that it's coming out. Oh, and by the way, I didn't even tell you guys what the project was. A grandma and a grandpa crochet. So yeah, basically I just got started with the head part. It does have a lot of bits and pieces to it, and I'm doing 2 people. This is the grandma pattern right here, and then this is the grandpa pattern. I just started working on the grandma. Oh yeah, and this plushie right here is still up for adoption. He is available on my Etsy shop. It is the perfect graduation gift. I made a video on him, but just look at how cute he is. I got a PR box from Elegance Nail Supply. If you guys didn't know, I am a brand ambassador for Elegance, and you guys can use my discount code Myra at checkout. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as to where I'm at with the grandma and grandpa. Now, let me just tell you guys that I think this is the pattern that's probably taking me the longest. It can be a factor of things that I'm thinking it is. One is just a long pattern. Each little piece has like at least 30 rounds, if not more. It's a long time for each one. 2, I don't continuously crochet up until I finish a project. I do bits and pieces like when our son is napping, at night, or just like here and there throughout the day. And it's very small because, in case you guys don't know, whether you're a crocheter or not, a beginner or not crocheting at all, if you are working on one pattern like this one, the grandma and the grandpa pattern, and you're using a yarn like this one, which is a weight 4, it's going to take you the same amount of time as working with amigurumi yarn, which is like a size 6 yarn, which is a lot thicker, and you're gonna be doing the same steps, the same rounds, the same everything, right? Well, the amigurumi one's gonna come out, say, this big, and the weight 4 yarn is gonna come out this big. You see what I'm saying? So amigurumi in the long run and for like markets and stuff is the best option because it comes out a lot bigger and you can get more money for your work, but you're gonna be putting the same amount of work. whether it comes out this small or this big. So this is the little leg. It's so cute though. I made the skirt as well. I feel like this is so much that goes to waste of your work because it's not going to be shown. Of course, it's an integral part of the project. I understand that. But I think you guys understand what I'm saying, and maybe you guys feel the same way I do. But this whole thing is just going to go to waste. I'm not going to be able to see it, but it's going to be there, and I'm going to do it, you know? So yeah, I did the skirt. This is what it looks like. 2 arms. This is what it looks like. And I did her 2 legs and feet. And her shoes. They came out really cute. So instead of continuing with the girl, I'm actually going with the guy. And I'm starting his face. I know. I don't like follow every single step of the pattern. I go back and forth. And that may be like taking me longer. But I feel like it doesn't. So I'm gonna do his head, and then I'm gonna do his arms and legs, and then at the end I'm gonna work on both of their bodies, like one body, and then I'll finish that one, and then I'll go to the next body. Also, today is like the only day that I can work on it because tomorrow I am not gonna be able to do it all day, and so I won't be doing it up until 2 days. Alright guys, so I am officially finished with the head, and every time I do something like this, I always feel like it's a trust the process kind of thing because I don't see the vision. Sometimes I'll stare at it for too long and I'm like, maybe the eyes are too small, are they too big, are they in the right place? Because something that always confuses me when I do patterns, well, I always do patterns, but something that always confuses me is where the eyes go. For example, every single pattern that I've seen says, put the eyes between rows 5 and 6, 7 stitches apart. And for some reason, I never know, should it be on the 5th or the 6th? And when it comes to the stitches apart, I always feel like I do it wrong. Is it 7 stitches that you can see from the inside of the eye, or is it 7 stitches from where you place the eye little thing into the yarn? So it is a few days later. I swear I can make an entire video just with this project alone. It's not even no longer a week in my life for this video. It's like a month in my life. No, I'm just kidding. But it is taking me a lot longer than usual. So I have gotten a lot done though. So these past few days, I had a lot going on. On Friday, I forgot what I did. On Saturday, I actually went to 2 parties. I went to a birthday party and a quinceañera, and it was about 2 hours away. And so I had a little bit of a road trip. I got to crochet for those 2 hours going, but I actually drove back, so I didn't crochet at all. Obviously, I was driving. But on the way there, I did get to crochet. And usually when I'm on a road trip, if you guys have been following me on my crochet page on Instagram, then you know that I don't get much done. I get sidetracked very, very easily. I end up taking like skeins and skeins of yarn because I'm like, I'm going to finish this project and I'm going to start that project and I might do this project and we'll see if I maybe even get to this project, you know? And I end up not even doing one. So basically on that 2-hour mini road trip on Saturday, I did the legs for the grandma. So I got to finish the legs and then I'll get to everything else that I got to do. So I basically did the 2 legs, which was good, right? Because that might have taken me like a day or so here at the house. But the good thing is that I knew myself this time and I was like, I'm not going to take a lot of skeins. I'm just going to take literally the 2 colors that I need for the legs, and that's it. And then yesterday, I had my little cousin's first communion. This morning, though, my boyfriend and I woke up super productive. We made breakfast, and then I ended up going to Costco. And then right now, baby boy's taking his nap. I'm making this. I'm trying to finish as much as I can of this custom order because I really need to get it shipped out this week, no later than this week. And I really am in the mood to go clean up my entire nail room. I haven't been in there It's embarrassing to say, in weeks, you guys, weeks. First off, I've been doing my nails using like the Press X from Not Polished, and I just haven't been doing my nails. I haven't been doing my mom's nails, which is the only other person that I do nails on. I don't take any clients. I am only a nail tech content creator for different companies. So that gives me the ability to not have to take clients. I haven't taken clients since the first shutdown happened. So what was that, 2019? So I've been super blessed. I work with the most amazing nail brands, companies, and so I get to make videos and content from the comfort of my nail room. And I just make a mess, you guys. I went in there a few weeks ago to make content for my Instagram, and I like to make a bunch at a time. I'm getting very off topic, but this is a nails and crochet YouTube channel, and so I want to update you guys on everything, of course. So I do like a bunch of videos at one time. Say if I feel like it, I'll do 30 videos one day for Instagram. So that gives me like more than a month's worth of Instagram, because there's a few days where I tend to forget to post. So that's a little bit over a month worth of videos. So I don't have to go into my nail room for much, right? And so that's what happened. A few weeks ago, I went in there, made a whole bunch of videos. So of course I have to edit those and then post. And I don't like working in there when it's messy. And it's messy. And I have a lot of new products coming in, and a lot of products that have come in that are new, and I want to showcase them. I also have a lot of new products that are coming to my website. I do own a small business, a small nail product business, and we sell nail products. We sell everything from acrylics, gel polishes, nail tips, nail charms. My boyfriend also sells grip socks for soccer on my website, and it's CraftsxNine.com. And so I'm working on a lot of things behind the scenes. But yeah, let me just tell you guys what I've done. So I have done the entire body of the grandma, which isn't it so cute? I don't know if it's focusing, but it is so cute. I think this is something that my mom's gonna have to help me with putting together to assemble everything, because that is something that I struggle with a lot. I do not like assembling pieces, especially pieces like this. It makes me very nervous, and at the end of the day, it doesn't turn out the way I want it. I can make the most beautiful body and the most beautiful head and the most beautiful everything, and then once I put it together, it all looks like lopsided, or it looks just very wrong to me. And so my mom's really good at knowing exactly how to sew it, so she helps me with that. I want to finish that before the next time I go visit her, so that way I can either leave it to her and she can crochet it, or sew it, or she can sew it the day I go and have it ready for me. So yeah, this is the head that's gonna go on top. I'm finally done with the grandma's hair. It looks like it's not much, but if you're a crocheter, you know that this is a lot, or at least it's a lot for me. I don't like crocheting this much, like in chains and half double crochets. I get very confused. I end up not knowing like where the next stitch is sometimes, but it turned out great, so I'm very happy with it. But yeah, this took me a while to do. I'm working on the grandpa's head, or the grandpa's hair right now. This one is so much easier because it's basically just like a back piece of hair, so it's a lot easier. I am about halfway done, and it's basically just chaining on all of this. This is like a little necklace for the grandma. It's just chains. I made the vest for the grandma, which is so cute. I'm not even sure if it's focusing or not. But yeah, I already tried it on the grandma and it looks so cute. I just want to show it to you guys once I'm completely done, but this is the progress. The grandpa's hands and arms. And that's all. So for the grandpa, I have to do the legs and the body, and then finish the hair. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm almost done, you guys. I'm almost done. 100%. 100%. Maira will be done with the grandma and grandpa crochet by Friday, June 6th. No, but seriously, I need to finish this by Friday because I want to ship it out Friday or Saturday. Obviously, the post office isn't open on Sundays, and I just need to get it shipped out this week. But yeah, that's an update, you guys.